What if the moment your life shatters, your job vanishes, your relationships fray, your dreams dissolve? You could stand unshaken, not with clenched fists or bitter tears, but with a quiet, unbreakable calm. This is the Stoic way, not to complain, not to crumble, but to rise with a strength that defies chaos. When the world betrays you, when every plan collapses, Stoics don't curse fate. They act, they endure, they transform pain into power. How? Let's unravel their secret. Complaining feels natural when life turns cruel. It's tempting to vent, to rail against the unfairness of it all. But Stoics see this as a trap, a surrender to the illusion that life should bend to your will. Instead, they embrace reality, raw and unfiltered, as a canvas for their response. When everything falls apart, they don't waste breath on what's lost. They pause, breathe deeply, and ask one piercing question: what can I control? This question is their compass, guiding them through the storm. Consider Marcus Aurelius, ruling an empire under siege, his health failing, his advisors scheming. Did he lament his burdens? No. In his private writings, he reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the Stoics' first act, mastering the mind. They train it like a muscle, refusing to let external chaos dictate their inner state. Every setback becomes a chance to practice virtue, patience, courage, wisdom. When disaster strikes, Stoics don't spiral into despair. They act. Lost your livelihood? They'd sharpen their skills, seek new paths, or build something from scratch. Betrayed by someone close? They'd reflect on trust, forgive without resentment, and move forward. Their actions are deliberate, grounded in the belief that every challenge is a forge for character. No matter how small the step, they focus on what's in their hands and take it. Yet Stoics aren't emotionless. They feel the sting of loss, the ache of failure, the weight of grief. The difference lies in their response. They acknowledge the pain, let it pass through them, then redirect their focus to what can be done. It's like a river meeting a boulder, flowing around it, steady and serene. This emotional alchemy turns suffering into purpose, chaos into clarity. Gratitude is another Stoic weapon. When life strips everything away, they find something, however small, to hold on to. I have my breath, they might think. I have this moment. I have my ability to choose. This isn't naive optimism. It's a fierce refusal to let circumstances steal their peace. Gratitude becomes their shield, deflecting bitterness and despair. Stoics also prepare for the worst before it arrives. Through premeditatio malorum, they visualize failure, loss, even death, not to wallow, but to disarm fear. By imagining the worst, they strip it of its power. When disaster does come, it's not a shock, it's familiar. They've walked this path in their minds, and they're ready to face it in reality. Community is another pillar. When their own lives fracture, Stoics often turn outward, helping others. Why? Because purpose heals. By lifting someone else, they lift themselves. It's a quiet rebellion against despair, a way to reclaim meaning from chaos. They don't vent or seek pity, they serve, knowing that action restores balance. Reflection is their final step. When the dust settles, Stoics ask, "What did this teach me? How am I better for it?" They don't just survive, they evolve. Every scar is a lesson, every fall a step toward wisdom. This is why they never complain. They see life's blows as sculpture's chisels, carving them into something greater. This mindset isn't easy. It's forged in discipline, honed through practice. It demands you face pain head-on, without flinching, and choose action over anguish. But it offers something extraordinary, a life unbroken by suffering, a soul that shines even in the darkest moments. So, when your world collapses, when the job is gone, the trust is broken, the future uncertain, will you scream at the heavens? Or will you stand like a Stoic and say, "This is my test. I am ready"? The choice is yours. The Stoic path is hard, but it leads to a strength no storm can shatter. Choose it, and you'll find not just survival, but transformation.